Greetings and welcome back. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. And for those of you that are going to be participating in Trick or Treat this evening, I hope that you all have a safe and very fun evening. Um, Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the energies that are going on this week. Um, so the overview, we pulled the blessings card and then playfulness. And I've already pulled for the week for the general reading, and they line up so beautifully. It's really funny. Um, this week is going to be an amazing week. So really, take this time. We are in that ancestral time. Energies are really high, and though this energy can definitely be used for more negative things, which we know happens during this time, but this is also a beautiful time to really connect with your ancestors, with your guides, really tap into those other realms and other spaces, and really do some amazing transformation in the midst of this harvesting energy. So, just a couple of tips for your week 2 before we go into the overview. This week, you want to make sure that you are listening and that you're being very intentional, making sure that you're listening to self first and most especially is what I'm hearing. Um, really trusting your guidance, really trusting yourself in terms of what you're feeling and the direction that you want to go. Um, and then setting your mind to that every single day and throughout your day, reminding yourself of what it is that you're doing, and why. And then make sure that you are just supporting those energies, okay? So, blessings and playfulness. This week comes to us with this really feels like it's not even just ancestral. This is coming from a multitude of realms. And what's happening is there has been a lot of shifting and a lot of turning, but one of the beautiful things is, and I don't think it gets talked about enough with all of the things that are going on, it can be missed that there is a very high vibration that is rising. And in the midst of all of these different ways where fear and anger and disconnection are fed into, just people, masses in general, the truth is that there's something really beautiful taking place. And so, what's happening, what you can expect to feel overall this week, is that magical blessings just start coming. Like they just almost seemingly fall out of the sky, almost, or just poof, and they're there in front of you. And you're like, okay, wow. And the energy feels very exciting. It's like blessings. It's like it's not even for necessarily work that's done. It's almost like the essence of who you are, right? Causes these frequencies to want to come in and bless you. They want to come in and gift you. And so really, 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 really just accept the beauty. Some things may come and it's like, is this real? We might get to thinking, okay, is this can I trust myself? Can I trust this decision? Can I trust this opportunity? And it's like, this is not too good to be true. This opportunity has come to you because it is divinely meant to. And it's just that's amazing, right? That's absolutely amazing. And then playfulness. So you also want to be in that energy of just bringing up that inner child and allowing them to just play, allowing yourself to get engaged in playfulness and creative energies, being in a space where you are full of joy and laughter and really trying new things, experiencing new things, going new places, meeting new people, you know, allowing yourself to be in a space of love, right? And really intentional with that love. And so when we're looking at our family, we're looking at how we relate within our family, we are being in a space where we are sharing that love. We're in a space of gratitude. We're in a space where we're taking stock of all of the beauty and the manifestations that are around us, even the things that have not fully manifested themselves completely yet. The whole frequency around the harvest is that during this time things are coming up. They're coming ripe. They're coming ready to be received. If you believe it, if you feel it, if you know it, then be grateful for its presence in your life because it's already there. It's already present. So make sure that you're being mindful with your families. Remind your children, remind your family members, period. Remind them of the love that you have for them. Remind them of the whatever your heart is holding, right? Allow that to come through with love. Allow the expressions in whatever way, in the purest form, that they are shown to you in your life through your family members. Allow yourself to receive that this week. There is a magic in that. Allow yourself to be light. Take off all of the other stuff. Trust that this week transformation is taking place, right? If you all have been at odds, if there have been things going on within your family, or things that your family has been dealing with that, are more external, whatever it is, trust that it is about to take a turning point. And if you allow it, it will do it in miraculous seeming ways, and transform not just your perception, but your entire reality, right? So this past week, we were really in a space where we were talking about release and being in an unattached space, being in a space where even in that release, even in that unattachment, you are excited, you are loving, you are caring, you are in a space of allowing yourself to go through this transformation, basically. And now that you've done that, right, you have fortified yourself, you fortified your family, the bonds in that family, because now you're standing in stronger positions, right? Because you've been in a space, on the higher frequency of this anyway. You've been in a space where you have held strong and let go all at the same time. And that's a beautiful balance to have accomplished. And so understand that this week is about receiving the beauty of these things. It is of these achievements, right? I don't want to just leave it at things. These achievements, these are really amazing things that are not easy to do, right? The energy has been intense. I'm sure everybody can find something that they have been dealing with that has affected their family, or that is that they weren't sure how or if it would affect their family. And so trust that because you did the work, right, it's all going to lay out beautifully. Remember and continue to be in a space of non-attachment, but be in a space of excited wonder and praise of self, and praise of those around you, and praise of life itself, and the beauty that it brings to you and to your family, and all the ways that the universe shows its love to you and your family. And again, be intentional be intentional about recognizing that this week, right? Point it out to your little ones, point it out to your partner, you be mindful of it, right? And just really have fun this week. Have fun. Um, Wise fun, but have fun. All right. So now let's go ahead and get into some more detail in terms of this week. We have pulled for the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and then the outcome of the end of our week. Now we start our week off with ideas and inspiration, and so this is perfect. This is beautiful. Being being in that creative energy, that playful energy, and then with the blessings that come with these sparks of ideas, and even like I really feel like there's going to be a boosted energy, so you might even find that it's a little silly and a little playful, and you all are really engaging in each other and in those relationships, and in those or building those bonds, strengthening those bonds through your laughter, through your joy. And so allow yourself to have fun with these ideas. Allow yourself in whatever way, in whatever way you can in that moment. If you get an idea, let's say, for instance, I am in the midst of doing some transformations in my children's playroom and kind of converting it, because my 8-month-old is old enough to kind of go in there and have her little area where she can play now. And my son, who is 8, he has his side on the other end of the room. And I really wanted to kind of create a space where they both could be. And at the same time, we could do class there, because we had been doing it in the kitchen at the table. And it just really, it just, he was getting really distracted. And it was just, I think it's just going to be better in the playroom slash classroom. Um, It'll just help him to focus more, help the space be more intentional. And so, I'm just really excited about it. Anyway, just using that as an example, um, that spark of inspiration, right? That said, you know what? Let me get organized. Let me put some things in place and kind of do some of the shifts and the changes that I've been wanting to do. And so in what ways can I do that right now, right? And so that's what I started doing. Um and so, like, for you all, when you all have those inspirations, those ideas that come, follow them. Follow them and really see where they take you. You will probably find that whether you go further than you thought you would, or it takes you on this wonderful adventure and you end up with, like me, other projects and stuff that you end up wanting to do. Um, or whether it's just the bonding of that time, right? We were doing some of the stuff in the playroom, and my son and his friend came up, and the baby was up there, my mom was up there, and it just ended up being a whole little hangout thing. And so I'm just really appreciative of the bond that took place. Um, so that is the beginning of the week. Now we move into the middle of the week, and things just really start to fall in place. And it's just a really beautiful thing. We have this divine timing card, and it really feels like it is pulling on that harvest energy. Like, get excited, because it is now time. It's now time to harvest. You've been patient, you've been waiting, you have been fortifying yourself, you have been in a space of magnetizing your own energy and transmuting energies of lower vibration, so that you can really transform the reality, not just your perspective, but the reality and the feeling and the experience that others have within that space, right? And so beautiful manifestations are taking place. Give gratitude. Celebrate yourself, celebrate your family, celebrate your loved ones. Reach out and find out what it is that's going with them that is beautiful, right? And just really be in a loving space, because that is the energy that is supplying that force that's bringing in these manifestations. So just be in a space of acceptance. I feel just really excited. I don't know if you all can tell, but I feel really excited. It's like this energy is just like, it is amazing, right? After the past few weeks, I was like, oh my God, I need a break. I don't know if anybody else was like that, but that was that was a that had to be a pivotal moment. Just I don't know, in my life, maybe in you all's lives as well, and based off of the energy, it should be pretty worldwide. Um, but so looking at this, I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see these energies, and it just feels really, really good. Um, so the other thing is, there are sometimes where we notice things that have manifested after they've manifested, and maybe they've been there for a while and we hadn't noticed them. And so making sure that we're going back and we're giving gratitude to those things, we're honoring those things, right? So like for instance, my daughter, we've kind of been like in a not real debate, but just kind of trying to figure out if she really truly had her official first word or not. Because when she was maybe 3 or 4 months, she said, okay. And she started saying that. And it was very clear, but it was kind of like, is she really saying that? Is that really what this is? And and after that, she continued to say, more things every now and then, just randomly kind of popping up with a word. And recently I was just like, she was really young, but it's not impossible, right? And I think that was part of it. Like, she was so young. I was like, is it really possible that she could be saying that? Or is it just baby talk and it just sounds like it, right? But she actually, I think 2 days ago, she actually said, yeah, in response to something that I said to her. And, I was like, did she really say that? And then I said something else to her later on that evening, and she said it again. So I'm like, okay. She's into responses. So it's just really cool, and I just had to, go back and just kind of congratulate her and acknowledge that within myself that, wow, like, she's talking, and it's a really cool experience. It's just, I think having a baby after 8 years is just, it's like starting over again in a lot of ways. But anyway, I'm rambling. Um, so we're going to end the week with support. And this feels like it is support for all of the manifestations that are coming through, because it is so much. It's going to take more than just yourself to completely harvest and utilize the things that are coming into your reality. And so, make sure that you all are accepting the help and support, and it may even come from your children. It may come from places that you may not expect it. It could come from a neighbor or someone at work, that you just wouldn't expect to receive that additional support or assistance from. And again, when we talked about the overview and we talked about these multi um this multi-universal energy that's coming in and that is very supportive, that is in that's like flowing through the entire week. But the end of this week is like those energies, our ancestral energies, all of these energies, even our own higher selves that are celebrating this space that we're in and the spaces that we're moving into. This graduation has taken place and this full harvesting that we are experiencing. All of these energies are coming together and harmonizing. And if you could imagine what the universe would sound like in complete and total love and support, what sound would that support sound like? Right? I don't know if that makes sense, but like, like the earth gives off vibration, and that vibration makes a sound, right? think about this multi-universal, multi-realmed frequency, vibration. What sound would that be? And so that's like, if you could imagine it, this is what I'm hearing, this is what I'm feeling. So it is a really beautiful time. Be with your loved ones, celebrate your loved ones, and really just take time to honor, right? Honor those that have come before you, those that are here with you, and those that will come in the future. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close out here. We are at 20 minutes. And I like to try to keep these short, but I got to talking. So if you like this reading, make sure that you like the video, subscribe, follow, and if you want to share your experiences, I would love to hear from you. My contact information is down below. And if you would like to set up a personal reading, my information will be on the next, that will come up in just a bit, actually. So, anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and we will talk again in a few days. Bye.